The equinox is upon us, and as Hawksley Workman sang in 2003, you can tell by the wind that autumn is here. Unless you're in the southern hemisphere, in which case the spring is here. I mean, it's like half glass full, half glass empty. That's the way it is on Monday Matters, right here on Gary's Stuff. Hi there, I'm Gary. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Today, indeed, is Monday Matters. I will be having a look at what's caught my eye in News of the Week. I'll be catching you up with what I've been up to on my bench. And of course, I'll be introducing you to this week's featured kit of the week. All these bits come as chapters, so you can hop backwards and forwards as your heart desires. Now, if you enjoy the show and you'd like to support the channel, you can do so for free by subscribing. If you also hit the bell, you'll be notified of all my future content as it is published. And of course, anything you see on my channel you like, please do give it the old imperial thumbs up on the like button below, because every like counts. If you would like to make a more concrete contribution, you can do that through Patreon, through Buy Me a Coffee, through Ko-fi, and any of my online affiliate programs, all of which are listed in the information box below. Okay. First, thanks to everyone who tuned in for the live stream last Tuesday. It was great fun. Of course, Nick's conundrum caused some distress, but actually was guessed after only 2 guesses, so it's a 2-all evening there. It was the Unicraft Martin Baker Tank Buster, a plane of which I was completely unaware until I opened up the packet and saw it. So, it's only a couple of weeks now till the next one. Thursday the 3rd of October, first Thursday show. That isn't far away, so do remember to come and tune in again. I'll remind you next week about it, of course, on Monday Matters. Quick reminder also about the Three Veterans live stream. It's on 2 p.m. on Mondays, the one I'm sitting in on, temporarily, whilst one of the 3 veterans, Gary Morris, is otherwise engaged. And this Monday, it's a quiz, and I am quite nervous about quite how much of an idiot I'm going to look during the quiz as a result of it. But you know what? It's all for fun, so why not do it? Now, if you can't join in and watch it live at 2 p.m. today on Monday, then do make sure you check it out on the recorded version, which will be on the Bearded Veteran Creates YouTube site. Okay, do check it out. It should be an absolute hoot. They normally are. Finally, good news from the 2 recent raffles is that both of the prizes have actually finally got to the people who won them. So that's all good news. It also means that once they've got the prizes, the money gets released and Models for Heroes gets their share of it as well. So everyone's happy. Now, the next raffle will start on Monday next, which I know it's technically the 30th of September, but it'll do. And it will run for a couple of weeks again, or just under 2 weeks again, 12 days again. And I'll introduce you to that next week. I think you're going to really, really be excited by the kit that we've got for that. So check it out next week. I'll let you know what the kit is. Okay. Let's then make a start and have a look at what's caught my eye in the news of the week. Trumpeter will be making an AH-1W Super Cobra in 1/35th scale, the scale that's ideal to match with ground crews and other vehicles for dioramas. Hobby Boss has shown the artwork for its upcoming Grumman Avenger in 1/72nd scale, however there's no word yet on availability. Flying S Models has been showing some CAD renders from its mammoth B57G project in 1/32nd scale. Yes, you heard right, 1/32nd. At the other end of the scale, if you fancy a P-47 Thunderbolt eggplane, then HAIDUC Models will sell you an STL file so you can print it at home. I guess that means you could scale it to fit your needs, maybe have a whole little squadron of them. 3D Print Mayhem has this elegant looking aircraft maintenance crane for your airfield diorama, available in 1/48th and 1/32nd scales. ICM has shown CAD renders of its new MH-60L Black Hawk helicopter in 1/48th scale. It's listed as being in progress. This usually means about 2 months to go to release. Closer to release, probably next month, are the Flak 38 gun in 1/35th scale, the US Army kitchen truck also in 1/35th, and the Model A Phaeton in 1/24th scale. PARACEL Miniatures has this 1/35th scale Vietnamese longboat as a resin kit. It includes figures and apparently a resin water base too. Now, for a not so quick fix, if you've messed up the finish of your 1/35th scale Stug, is to hide it under this set of 21 Panzergrenadier figures from AC Models. No one will ever know. And finally, the winner of the week's most scary kit is the new Aston Martin DB5 in 1/8th scale from AGORA Models. Scary because it's plated in 24 karat gold. You really don't want a screwdriver to slip anywhere near this baby. Beautifully detailed, over 500 parts, weighs 7 kilos when completed, and is covered with James Bond gadgets to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the movie Goldfinger. Only 7 of these will be made. They go on sale on the 5th of October. Register your interest on the Agora Models website and be prepared to stump up £29,999. For an extra fee, they'll make it for you. On my bench this week, well, the thing I'm proudest of on my bench this week is the ICM B26 Marauder in 1/48 scale that I actually finished. I did 5 figures for it as well and put it all together on a nice base. Now, the B26 kit itself is beautiful to make. Really, really enjoyed putting it together. Not really any major issues along the way. There's a couple of things I would do very slightly differently, but other than that, everything's absolutely grand. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The figures were assembled very easily and they painted really nicely without too much fuss. The sculpting on the figures is very, very good indeed. And then I put it all together on a base. It's a picture frame, and inside the picture frame I've got a map of the D-Day beaches. Came from the Imperial War Museum collection. And I've superimposed on that the route that this aircraft and the rest of its squadron would have taken on the night of the 5th and 6th of June 1944 to attack gun positions around the town of Varville, just behind Utah Beach. And also in the frame to fill up the space are 3 recruitment posters, 2 of which actually feature the B-26. I'm inordinately happy with it. I'm very, very proud of it. I know there are still errors in there that if I made it again, I would do differently. But generally speaking, I'm really, really happy with it. Hope you will be too. The final video of the series will be released later this week. I've shot everything, obviously. I just need to edit it down together. I think the result is the best thing I've ever made. Simple as that. So I hope you agree when you see the video. I also released a box review of the Airfix 1/72nd scale Tiger Moth. This is the one that came in the Lidl offer in the summer. It's a teeny tiny thing, but it looks like it could go together well. I will be making that this week. In fact, I'll be putting that together during the week. It looks fun. I do still think that rating it as skill level 1 is a little odd, considering the sort of things you have to cut out and drill out and do. I think skill level 1, a beginner that's never done any modelling before, I think would struggle slightly to get a decent result out of it. I'm not entirely sure a modeler like me who's made a lot of kits before is going to make that much better a fist of it. Let's see later on in the week when I get round to finishing it. And anyway, just because I can't do one kit at a time, I am also starting on the Matchbox Halifax from Simon's Matchbox Challenge. You'll remember how delighted I was with that when it arrived. And I'll probably be making something else in the background as well. Anyway, that's all good. That all takes up some time, but there's always a bit of time to talk about this week's featured kit of the week. And the kit of the week is the Focke-Wulf 189C in 1/72nd scale from ICM. Now, this is one of two prototypes that were built and flown of a ground attack version of the famous Focke-Wulf 189 reconnaissance aircraft. This one featured a much smaller cabin, it's armoured, and 2 cannon and 4 machine guns in the wing roots. And a couple of guns in the back as well for defence. It's a lovely looking kit. I've shot the box review of it already. That will appear tomorrow on Tuesday. There is some other stuff that will be coming up later in the week, and when I've got 1 or 2 of these other builds out of the way, I'll be starting to build this one as well. So that's something to look forward to. If you would like to support the channel, then please do remember the best way to do that without any charge to you is to subscribe to it. If you also then hit the bell, you'll be notified of all my future content as it's published. And of course, anything you see on my channel you like, please do give it the old imperial thumbs up on that like button below, because every like counts. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Hope to see you on the channel very, very soon. Take good care now, and goodbye.